He needed 3 of these states to change. And in order to do that, I mean, you're at an infant. You're better off to play the Powerball than to have that come in.
The House January 6th Committee's second of a series of public hearings kicked off today and included testimony from former Fox News political director Christopher Stirewalt. He testified about how unlikely it was for President Trump to win the election. President Trump insisted that the 2020 presidential election was stolen, fueling supporters who stormed the Capitol.
Today, the committee made the case that he knew that there was no evidence to support what they call the big lie. CBS 4's Natalie Brand joins us from Capitol Hill with more on the hearings. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Steve and Lauren. Committee members today really tried to stress that the former president was told repeatedly that claims of election fraud were baseless. They say that his closest aides knew it. They say he knew it, but add that that did not stop the former president from pushing those claims and urging his supporters to fight.
Pursued a different strategy.
The House Select Committee investigating January 6th focused Monday on what they call the big lie.
He falsely told the American people that the election was not legitimate. Millions of Americans believed him.
Multiple taped interviews showed the former president's closest aides told him he had lost the election, yet Mr. Trump continued to make false claims of election fraud.
I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he has, lost contact with he's become detached from reality.
Testimony also included deposition video from former Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien, who was not able to testify in person after his wife went into labor.
I didn't think what was happening was necessarily honest or professional at that point in time. So that led to me stepping away.
The first in-person witness Monday fired Fox News political editor Chris Stirewalt. He defended the decision to call Arizona for Joe Biden ahead of other news networks.
Our poll in Arizona was beautiful, and it was doing just what we wanted it to do, and it was cooking up just right.
The second witness panel featured former officials from Georgia and Pennsylvania who also refuted the former president's claims of election fraud after they were asked to investigate.
Not only was there not evidence of 8,000 dead voters voting in Pennsylvania, there wasn't evidence of 8.
Former Philadelphia City Commissioner Al Schmidt detailed threats he received after Mr. Trump called him out by name on Twitter.
The threats became much more specific, included members of my family by name, their ages, our address, pictures of our home.
A committee investigator said the Trump campaign raised around $250 million off of false election fraud claims and misled voters as to how the funds would be used.
Now, 2 more public hearings are scheduled for this week, Wednesday and Thursday. Following this morning's hearings, Committee Chairman Benny Thompson was asked by reporters whether the Justice Department should investigate or even indict the former president. The chair said that they are focused on completing their work. And then once they release that report, ultimately it's up to the Justice Department to make that call. The Attorney General was also asked about these hearings by reporters today. He said he is watching the public hearings and also noted so too are January 6th prosecutors. Lauren and Steve.
Natalie Brand, a lot of people certainly watching these hearings with a lot of interest. Live for us in Capitol Hill. Natalie, thank you so much.